Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Friday and the markets got slammed today. At one point when I was watching, I was at my office in Culver City. I was watching it on my computer and the stock market was just being slammed today. So it rallied back and closes at 140 today. It's just amazing how I keep thinking they just rally back after the news that we received. It's just mind-boggling, isn't it? I don't know if they rallied back and thinking that the feds might pivot course and start to lower interest rates, but they were talking this morning on Fox Business that future markets sees 14% chances that they'll raise it 100 basis points, 1%. I've been thinking if they do raise it, it's going to be another 75 basis points. Silver was up. It closes out at $19.84. It was up by 44 cents. And gold closed out at $1,683 and some change, which was basically up $9.31. That was the only thing that closed up in the markets today. So as we've seen, FedEx was just, they're talking about laying people off, closing stores nationwide. The trucking industries are to face shortages. Airline industries rocked by pilot shortages. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I will include videos of everything that I'm referencing here. Again, the markets were, they were hammered. They were down like close to 500 points and they rallied back at the end of the day. Crime is literally on the rampage. Even when rapper Ice-T saying don't wear your jewelry out, you are a target. I also recorded some segment on that, so make sure you stay tuned for the end of the video, or I'll insert it now, but probably at the end of the video. It's just amazing everything that is going on. We got crime rate up, homeless rate up. You don't want to be wearing your jewelry. Holiday debt, we're 100 days away from Christmas. They're talking about people putting things on their credit card, the buy now pay later, where you have like the Klarna, the forced installments. I mean, people will continue to go into more and more debt as the holiday season continues. I don't know if these people thinking that they're going to max out their cards, file bankruptcy. That's exactly what people did in the 2008 GFC. So again, history repeats itself. I don't know, like I've said it a trillion times, I don't know what the answers are. Traffic was horrendous. On a happier note, I am Sicilian, Italian, so I swung by and my aunt made me, she has a restaurant, my cannolis. So very happy about my cannolis. I limit myself, to make sure this is still recording, I limit myself to one indulgent a week while I'm in training. My next testing will be for my black belt. I don't know if I can show you. I've got bruises all up and down my legs. Let me see here. Look at that. There. Trying to. There. So yeah, it's brutal. So don't be trying to go into debt right now. I wouldn't advise putting anything on a buy now pay later that goes for credit cards. Another thing that I thought was really serious, that link will be down in the description box. Somebody had sent that to me, so thank you. It's talking about the gun industry and the banking system, right? So basically, banks will have codes, so anytime you go in to purchase, say, a firearm or ammunition, anything gun related at, say, like, I don't know, a sporting goods store, it goes into a code. So let's say, example, that you spend, I don't know, $1,000, right? And you buy maybe $300 worth of ammo and the rest is all gear, because you know hunting season is coming up and people like to have the newest and latest, greatest hunting stuff, right? So it doesn't track that as, oh, you spent $300 on ammunition and you spent, you know, $700 on, you know, other things in the sporting goods store. No, it just tags it $1,000 that you spent buying ammunition data bank that it goes into, and it's basically telling people like, oh look, you know, this is another way to label people as terrorists. I can't say that word. Let me admit that, as extremist. I don't even know if I can say that word without being flagged, but you get where I'm going with this. So it's just another way that they're getting into our business, and I would recommend that you don't buy anything firearm related with credit cards, debit cards, anything that they can track you, because they're just going to make you out to be some kind of radical when all you're doing is maybe you're going to be going hunting, or maybe you're going to find ammunition to go to the range and, you know, for target practice. You know, it's not like everybody that has a firearm in this country is a criminal. They want to make us out to think that that's the case, when in fact it's not. You know, even if you took all of our firearms away today, people that want to do crimes, they're going to find alternative ways to do it. So it doesn't matter if we have firearms or we don't, and they know this. Let's look at the Oklahoma bomber, right? He didn't have a gun. He made pipe bombs, or, you know, he made bombs. You can use explosives. People, you know, you can look anything up online and you can find that information out. If you were in the military, you know how to make explosives. The list goes on and on and on. So they're making everybody out to be extremists and radicals, and so that article will be linked down below. So I am going to go in and prepare for my evening this evening. I wish everybody a great weekend, and I think I covered all my news. I was writing things down while I was sitting doing my paperwork today. I had a ton of paperwork, but again, there will be videos at the end of this video, so make sure that you do stay tuned. So that's all the news I have to report for today. I think that's enough, right? So I'm just gonna close it out. I wish everybody well. Stay safe out there. Keep your head on the swivel. Crime is escalating. And until next time, take care, everyone, and God bless.
Jewelry in the streets, but it is dangerous. Besides just getting robbed of your jewelry, you can be robbed of your life.
One thing Ice-T has always been, he's always real. He always tells it like it is, whether you like it or not. And that's probably the best advice that we should be getting from everywhere. Like, I'm 6'8", I wouldn't wear my chain in LA right now. It's just, I'm not bulletproof. A lot of things, but I'm not bulletproof. So his warning is real. Just don't test them. Don't put yourself in situations. It shouldn't be that way. But there's no reason to wear anything that, you know, you're not wearing. And here's the thing, it's not like stick your hands up, we'll take the chain. They're assaulting them while they're doing it. A lot of times they're like, why have a witness? Because there's no fear, there's no the sound of the siren's not coming. So his words you crucially need.
And I'm seeing these retail sales, and even though they are, people still buying. So I don't know if I subscribe to the housing's heading into a meltdown. I can see a slowdown. The consumer's just closing up the wallet and never opening it for months to come. I just don't see it.
Well, the consumer here is still spending. So the question becomes, why and how? Well, they have access, at least to this point, to debt, because debt is rising across the country.
This on a credit card.
Absolutely. And listen, in the last quarter, Neil, $46 billion increase in credit card debt in this country. So people aren't afraid of debt. Do they not think there's going to be any consequences?
So whatever clean balance sheets we had after, let's say, COVID, we've blown that.
Yeah, I think so, Neil. I think people are saying, hey, after COVID, I